Tom Mayo is a legendary maker for a lot of reasons, but he was one of the very early pioneers of the non-ferrous cobalt-based blade materials. Almost called it a blade steel. It is not a steel. Talonite is a cobalt and carbide alloy. It's carbides in a cobalt binding material. That gives it incredible edge retention against tough fibrous materials like rope and cardboard and whatnot, as well as being pretty much completely corrosion resistant. That was the really big selling point for Tom with his TnT models, the titanium and talonite, building a knife that would be able to be used around salt water around the ocean and whatnot, and not have to worry about any sort of rust or corrosion degrading the knife. These are on nylon washers. This is a very early one, Tom said. So probably from around the 2000s, I would guess, like early 2000s. And it is every bit as smooth as Tom's legendary pieces. Really, really just buttery smooth action on this thing. It's on nylon washers. And that was kind of Tom's signature thing. Still is, I believe. With the exception of the few IKBS flipper knives that he does. Really, really slim profile. This thing carries amazing for its size. This is the XL with like a 5-inch blade. Right up my alley. You guys know I like big knives. I think I paid around $12.50 for this on the secondary market, probably 4 or 5 years ago now. I don't see the Talonite ones come up very often. Tom doesn't use Talonite anymore. He does occasionally use Stellite 6K, which is a modern cobalt-based blade material. And he also doesn't do satin finishes on it anymore. And I do not blame him. The satin finish on this piece had to be an absolute nightmare to do because of the extremely high wear resistance of the material. A lot of people don't know these materials were pretty much originally designed for hard face materials for like the bottom of front end loader buckets and stuff scraping along the ground. And also Stellite was used a lot in exhaust valve seats for internal combustion engines. And in addition, it also makes a really, really cool blade material. Like I said, it holds an incredible edge in toothy material, or in fibrous materials with that toothy edge that you get in this. And then it's also got a really weird, slick feeling to it. It's almost slightly hydrophobic too. Water just kind of beads up and rolls off of it. Really, really cool stuff. Pretty much the only makers currently using a cobalt material in a production piece are the Terrain 365 pieces in Terravantium. So there are somewhat affordable options out there if you want to experiment and experience a cobalt-based blade material. Definitely check those out. I think they run in the $300 to $400. So yeah, there you go. That's a little look at my Mayo TnT, XL TnT Bowie. Really, really sweet piece of custom knife history with, pioneering use of experimental blade alloys. Really cool stuff.